This lesson focuses on animal feeding and digestion and what nutrient requirements they have and all that good stuff. So just general nutrient information, some general information and definitions you need to know. A nutrient, this is a chemical element or compound that aids in the support of life. So it serves some sort of purpose in the body. A ration is the amount and kind of feed that is given to an animal on a daily basis. So let's take a dog, for example. You give them a cup of dog food twice a day. That's their ration. Okay, that 1 cup twice a day is their ration. Roughages. This is a type of feed that is very high in fiber. And roughages include things like hay, pasture, grasses, and silage. Concentrates, these are feeds that contain less fiber, and these would include things like grains, plant and animal proteins, and processed byproducts. Some livestock producers will feed commercially prepared feeds that are sold in bags. So much like you can buy dog food in the grocery store or the pet store, you can go to a livestock feed store or Tractor Supply Company or something like that, and you can purchase livestock feed. Larger scale producers will mix their own ration on site. It's cheaper to do it that way if you have a very large operation. If you have a small operation, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. A ration should fit the amounts and kinds of nutrients that an animal needs based on the status or the function of the animal. So every animal is going to have its own function and what purpose it serves in life. And that ration needs to fit that animal's purpose. So those purposes or those functions, here are a couple different examples of them. So a maintenance ration. A maintenance ration is basically just the very bare minimum nutrient requirements to keep all vital body processes functioning. Okay? Pretty much any animal is going to need a maintenance ration. That's their baseline. Okay? If you don't want them to do anything else, feed them a maintenance ration. They have to have those maintenance needs met before any other functions are going to work. A growth ration, so you're going to give them their maintenance ration plus a little bit extra, okay? And a growth ration is basically increasing the size of bones, muscles, organs, and connective tissue. This is the type of ration you're going to feed a young animal that you're trying to raise. A production ration, this is a ration that you would feed to an animal that is producing something for you. Okay, so dairy cattle are going to get a production ration because they're producing milk. Egg-laying chickens are going to get a production ration because they're producing eggs. Sheep will get a production ration because they're producing wool, that sort of thing. A reproductive ration. So a reproductive ration is what you're going to feed your animals when they are pregnant, when they are about to give birth, and then while they are lactating. So right after they've given birth and they're trying to support their baby based on their milk and their lactation. That's the reproduction ration. That's the ration you're going to feed your females when they're reproducing. The fattening ration. This is what you're going to feed your animals if you are looking to send them to market. Okay, so this is going to be a storage of nutrients that are not used for other functions. This is where you want to infuse some fat into the muscle and into the meat of the animal so that you get that nice, tender, juicy meat. There's also a work ration. Now, in the US especially, most livestock animals are not going to work. All right, in lesser developed countries, we do use them to power our farms and that sort of thing because they don't have access to tractors and vehicles. But if we're looking at agriculture in the United States, animals like police dogs, ranch horses, those types of animals would fall into this classification and they would need to be fed a work ration. All right, we're going to talk about groups of nutrients and their functions in the next video.